Yes, people, welcome to another live stream. It's been a very, very long time. Well, 3 days for me personally. But we're back. Matt, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect.
Yep. We're going to be discussing obviously the Chelsea result. Very, very important. We're not the best of performances, but still uh, a very good special goal for Timo Werner. We're joined here with the co-host Matt. How are you, first of all?
Yeah, very good. Very good to come back on after this dreadful, traumatic, stressful week. Haven't been on for a whole week, and it's been a minute.
Yeah, definitely. I think ads is definitely coming on. I believe everyone's tuned in. Like the video if you support the channel. Let us know your thoughts on the game. Let us know your man of the match for the game. Who is your man of the match, Matt?
I would give it to Timo Werner, but that miss in the second half, I just don't know whether I can give it to him. But I think Mount played well, but I don't think really anyone played fantastic. If I'm honest, it was one of them performances again, like the West Ham first game. We got a result, but I don't know how we got the win because we didn't play that well at all.
Yeah, it's tough. Obviously, I kind of want to give it to Werner because he's obviously scored the decisive goal, the most important goal, and the time for him to step up about time. Well, I mean, it's not. I felt like he had a good performance actually, even though he
Yeah,
missed.
he
He
was
did
he was
create a
very
few
lively. I
chances.
think it's just that terrible miss that just kind of ruins it all a little bit. But yeah, the whole game. He was pretty good. He was really lively, aggressive. I think people moan about his technical ability. I think that's got a lot better, or at least it's shown today. But yeah, just that miss is just a bit of a you don't want to speak about it really.
Yeah. Tammy Abraham, he came on for 4 or 5 minutes. What did you make of his chance at the end?
Well, there's a reason why he's not playing, so we'll leave it at that. I'm joking. It was hard. It's hard for him to score that. If anything, it's too close to the goal. But it's just typical. You expect that with Tammy of his header, and I don't think he would have scored it even if he could.
Very, very difficult. I mean, there's mixed opinions from everyone in the comments. It's a bit harsh, obviously. He hasn't been playing football regardless. But I did hear the last two training sessions, he's done really, really good. But that's training for you guys. When it comes to real life game, it's very, very difficult, man. We've got a donation here already from Felix. It's been a long time, Felix, man. I hope you're good. Tuchel's reaction to Team of Brothers miss had me dying. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I
it's
was
brilliant.
shocked.
It was like everyone. That's probably what my reaction was. If I'm not gonna lie.
I was quiet. I was quiet. I didn't want to even react to anyone.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
I looked and was like, I don't know what you've done.
yeah.
Oh,
He could have had a hat trick today.
he could have. He played that well, but he needs to get that. If he could he's the stat come out in the game that he's got the most combined goals and assists out of any Chelsea player this season. If he finishes half his chances, we wouldn't even be saying nothing about him. But it just frustrates me to see that he gets in these positions week in, week out, day in, day out, and he just can't finish half of them. That's the problem. Most strikers in the Premier League don't get in them positions, but he does. But then he just can't finish it. It's just that's the part that frustrates me. We know he has it in him, but he's just I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, look, we can't be. I mean, I'm not saying you, but I'm saying in general, we can't be too harsh on him. He has scored the important goal today, which really mattered. It did look like it's going to be a typical draw, or maybe because he missed that second chance, West Ham suddenly come back, make it 1-1, and then it's all scary. Red card though. Red card. Was it red card?
It was It was a disgraceful, pathetic excuse of a decision. I'd like someone to tell me what Balbuena is supposed to do in that situation. When you're supposed to pass a ball, and especially pass it long, you're told to follow through so you can get the length of the pass. So he's followed through, and unfortunately, Chilwell's leg is just in the way. He can't put his foot in any other direction, and it's just one of them things. It's not he's not even made a challenge. It's just a pass of the ball. So I think referees, yes, it's in the laws of the game. It could be a red card, but you've got to use some fucking common sense. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It ruined the game. West Ham could have gone on for the next 10 minutes and pressured us a bit more because they had the possession, they had the momentum, but referees ruined it at the end of the day.
Yeah, everyone in the comments, let us know if it was red card. We've got Dex Dawson saying red card was harsh. Isaac saying no red card. Um, Tammy Abraham, obviously, West Ham will probably looking at his performance today, even though it was like 5 minutes. Do you still think we'll be able to sell him?
Yeah, we'll be able to sell him. I mean, as I was also saying in my pod, mate Jamie's West Ham fan. We'd take 50 million for him. So there's people who want
50
Tammy Abraham.
million?
Yeah, he thinks he could take West Ham to the next level in terms of a Champions League striker. He understands why we don't want him as first choice, but he'd pay a lot for him. I mean, you look at West Ham; they haven't got a striker, so they kind of need one.
Maybe he might have the same impact as Lingard. More freedom, more
Imagine, like, obviously they didn't have no one to finish it off today. Imagine if they had someone to finish off their chances today.
Yeah,
they probably would have got the result, and they probably would get a bit more results. They're getting a bit lucky with Lingard in a way, but as my mate Jamie said, they need someone to put the ball in the back of the net. They don't have that at the moment, and it's working in the short term, but in the long term, they need someone to put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, obviously. Do we see West Ham going down from now? They did try to come here and park the bus and try to get a draw at least, and it hasn't worked out in their favour.
I mean, they've got a lot of I think they've got quite a few mid-table teams in terms of their run into the end. So I think they've got winnable games. That's the thing.
Yeah, and we got very, very difficult games.
Yeah, we've still got Man City, Leicester, Arsenal, if you want to say it's a hard game, Aston Villa.
Arsenal.
We got Real Madrid in between that.
Oh, Madrid will be easy, man.
I just want to smash the hell out of them now.
No, we're not going to smash them, but we're going
to win. I want to. I don't think we will, but I just want to destroy that club for all it's done in that decade up the top.
We know Chelsea are not going to smash in terms of performance wise. We might get clinical that night and try and get a sneaky 1-0, 2-0 win. As long as we make the final, that's the most important thing for me, regardless. Feeling confident for top 4 still?
I'm feeling more confident because we've got now a bit of a gap between everyone else, but we've still got some big games coming up, so we'll see how we do against the likes of City and Leicester. I'm hoping we can bring Leicester into it.
I agree as well. Are we playing Leicester soon?
It's towards the end. We played. I think we've got Fulham next, then we've got Man City, then we've got Arsenal, then we've got it'll be the FA Cup final, and then I think we play Leicester straight after again.
Fulham, we have to win that game.
That's a must win, and that'll be a game where typical Chelsea will drop points, and we'll just put so much pressure on ourselves.
We're at home, which doesn't really make a difference anyway. It's a derby.
Yeah, I mean we were at home against Brighton, but look how that turned out.
Yeah, we had a good excuse for that day, man. The Super League nonsense.
Because I was causing trouble outside Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, you stopped the bus.
Hey, well, I didn't stop the bus. It was people in front of me stopped the bus. Me and Father were just sitting in the background, just chanting "fuck Perez" and stuff like that. We didn't actually block the bus physically.
Yeah, everyone that's tuned in, man, let's like the video if you guys can. It helps out the channel a lot, so please keep liking the video. Let us know if you think we're going to be getting top 4. Let us know your predictions for the Madrid game. Matt, tomorrow we're probably going to be looking at doing a combined 11 for the Madrid and Chelsea one, which will be quite interesting. Madrid have had an up and down season, a lot more ups recently, so it's going to be a tough combined 11. I think Kepa deserves a shout. I have all goalkeepers as well. But yeah, Kepa, man. Mendy's comments very quickly. The interview. I don't know if you've seen it. What did you make of that?
What, where he said that Kepa's been rewarded games and then he'll get straight back in.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's what happens. I mean, we talk about all these lineups about how who's going to be in next, but most of them are planned 2 or 3 weeks before anyway. And especially with the goalkeepers, Tuchel's probably told Kepa, all right, you're going to play these next 2 games. Mendy, you're going to play these. So I don't think it's much of a big deal. And Mendy knows his first choice. Kepa having a few clean sheets against certain smaller teams isn't really going to change that.
Excuse me, he got clean sheet against Man City.
Yeah, smaller teams. We're talking about smaller teams.
Oh, come on, man.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying he hasn't done anything in them games that, apart from what you'd say the basics, nothing to dethrone Mendy at all.
Yeah. Werner's been talking in his interviews recently, like Dexter's been talking. He's trying to take Thomas Tuchel's words, those little stories, and trying to relate it to his actual game, which I think he has done. He has made good runs this season. He just hasn't been picked out.
He always does. It just you could make a 10-15 minute video of all the balls that Werner hasn't got. I think his mentality, he has got a brilliant mentality. This is the thing that frustrates me, because we know it's not a confidence issue that he has. He doesn't lack confidence. Otherwise, the rest of his game would normally drop. He just, some reason, just can't. He doesn't have the composure just to get it in the back of the net sometimes.
Yeah, I think next season he'll bag. Personally,
I'm hoping next season it's one of them things he takes a season to get into it, and then he starts bagging. I mean, there's going to be a lot more pressure on him next season.
Definitely. As for you, right wing back, big statement.
I didn't think it worked personally.
Yeah, but
I think against better wing backs than Fredericks, he was getting. It was one time when he looked like Alonso running back against Fredericks, and Fredericks ain't that fast. I mean, I didn't see the reason for it. I thought West Ham did sit back quite a lot before the goal. I just would have played Hudson-Odoi. I don't really understand why Aspi had to play. I'd rather have given Aspi the rest of Real Madrid and then stick him back in centre back.
I'm thinking long term from the decision. Obviously, short term maybe not, but long term, Aspi right back, doesn't that kind of tell you that Thomas Tuchel might be looking for another player in that position?
I mean, if we go back to a back four, then Aspi can probably play at a right back. If we're going to play this three at the back next season, you're going to need to buy another wing back in to compete with Reece James, because I don't think Aspi can do it. I think he's tried it, just like he tried Mount in the number 6 against Brighton, but I just don't think it really worked.
Yeah. Ads, what are you saying, man?
Nothing, man. I'm good with you, man. Saying.
Oh, come on, you seemed a lot more happy on DMs about Chelsea winning, man. You seem down.
I'm just tired today, man. Obviously fasting. I've been gym, so yeah, I'm tired today, man.
Yeah, Timo Werner back today, man.
Yeah, man. I think he played quite well, but that miss in the second half was too funny for him. I got out of my chair. I was ready to start celebrating, and then he was here wide. I don't know how he missed that. That was a joke, but but he played pretty well today, man. He's probably my man of the match, to be honest. I thought he had a good game, like holding up the ball, making stuff happen, stretching their defense. I think he played well, man.
No, I agree with that, man. To be fair, I don't think anyone else played that great. Maybe Money Mace at times.
Mason Mount's the only one that gave him some contention for man of the match. I think, Mason Mount did play well. Them two were the ones that were looking most likely to do anything. So yeah, it's between them two.
Yeah. What about Tammy Abraham's chance at the end?
Nah, that's not easy, man. That cross was so high, he couldn't get his head over it, man. That's a difficult chance. There's not much he could do with that.
I was wanting your opinion. We had mixed opinions on the comments. Some saying he should have been bagging it. Some people saying he's got no composure. Some people saying these things. So we wanted to hear your opinion on that. Obviously,
that's not an easy chance, man.
You was at Giroud's start today. He was not in the squad.
Yeah, I was surprised. I just wanted Giroud to start because I thought we've been struggling for goals a bit, obviously. So when you really need a goal in a clutch moment, Giroud is the guy that you can call upon. So I wanted him to start. I wouldn't mind him starting against Real Madrid, to be honest. So yeah, either one.
Because Madrid.
Yeah, man. When you need a goal, man, you can always rely on Giroud.
We're going to be doing counter attack, man. We're not going to be having the ball like that.
I'm not sure about that, man. I think we'll still have a lot of the ball, man. I think we'll get a lot of the ball.
This is Madrid we're talking about, man. We're not talking about Atletico, bro. Like, this is...
I know. You're scared of Madrid now, fam.
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just tired of being positive and being right. I'm just trying to make it more legit nowadays. Top 4, man. Top 4. We're going to get it now after this win?
To be honest, I always said we're going to get in it. I've never said that we're not going to get out.
What if we drew and lost today?
Remember the first day when Tuchel came in and you remember talking about third and second and that, and I told you...
We can still get third.
Okay, we're not getting third, though. We're not getting third. Let's be real.
Why not?
I think Leicester are going to stay in it. I won't lie. It's just... I think they've learned their lessons from last year. I thought they would drop out, but Liverpool just looked too bad to get into the top 4, man. I don't have any faith in these guys making that step up, man, in the last 5 games. There's only 5 games left, man. There's not a lot of time to go. It's only 5
But
games.
we still got Leicester to play though.
Yeah, true. We still have got Leicester. If we can keep it up and keep that distance within 3 points to them, but that means we have to win all our games. Obviously, we have to go at Etihad. We have to play Arsenal still. Like we still go. Even Fulham next week is going to be a difficult game. They're fighting. So yeah, like I said, I told you from the start, it's going to be a scrap for the top 4. I told you it's going to be a big battle to try and get top 4, man. But I always said I think we'll get it. So
I slightly think we're going to get 3rd. Matt, what do you think?
I mean, there's always a chance, but we've got to win our next games. I don't see
How many
Leicester
points
dropping.
behind?
1 point right now, but they got a game in hand.
And who they're playing?
They're playing. I can't remember. They're playing on Monday.
They're playing a big game,
No, I don't think-
massive.
I think it's
They're playing. They're playing United.
They're playing Crystal Palace.
To be fair, the performances haven't been that convincing though. Even though they've been winning, they've nearly bottled it a couple of times still.
I mean, they've got a poor end run. They've got last 4 games, including the FA Cup. They've got United, us, and Tottenham.
That's what I'm saying.
Apparently, the FA Cup's before the Premier League season ends.
Yeah.
It's
It's
on the
so dumb.
15th. It's on the 15th, which is when we were supposed to be playing Leicester anyway. So I imagine Leicester will go to midweek before we play Aston Villa. So it was our only break. It was only
How can they do the FA Cup final before the Premier League season ends, bro. That is nonsense. And what if we get to the Champions League final? Yeah, that's on the 29th. So our last Premier League game of the season might be after the Champions League final.
That is so.
No,
dumb.
I think they'll put it before the Aston Villa game because they like to put all the last games on the same time, don't they?
Nah, man, they can't do that, man. They can't do that.
Well, we've got the midweek spot between
They
Aston
can't do
Villa
that.
and the final.
They can't give us an FA Cup final on the 15th, then a midweek game, then Aston Villa, then Real Madrid. That's too much. I mean, then the final.
I think that's what they're going to do because at least we'll have a week. It'll be a week break. Well, it'll be 6 days break between Villa and.
So that's confirmed. It's confirmed that the FA Cup final is on the 15th of May.
Yeah.
That is so dead, man. That is so whack, fam.
There's literally no place they can put the other Leicester game apart from that midweek.
Well,
That's terrible. That is terrible.
there we have it, folks. What do you make of Pulisic today, man? I felt he was below average.
Very quiet. Got kind of not marked out the game by West Ham. I think West Ham played well in terms of defending the wing backs and defending the 10 positions, but I think Mount at least was getting out of it a little bit and showing his talent. Yeah. But Pulisic just didn't really offer much at all, if I'm honest, and I think he deserved to come off.
No, I agree with that, man. Mount, for me, was, trying, go wide, cutting in, few skill step overs, cutting it back. I saw quite a bit from him. Pulisic, though, I wish Kazilla was on the stream so I can get onto him. Didn't really see too much of him. Maybe Hakan Ziyech was needed, man, even earlier.
Yeah, Pulisic was quiet, man. It was just poor day at the office, isn't it?
How many more poor days do we need, though, man?
Nah, he's been good recently, man. He's been good recently.
Yeah.
Give him this one off.
Does he start against Madrid?
Nah, not for me.
Who's the front three?
I think Werner
And
kind of sneaks in.
I
think Werner sneaks in now because of his goal.
Nah,
Really?
Nah, not for me.
Really?
Well, I think if you're not going to play Pulisic, you're probably going to play Werner.
He might play top though.
I
With free midfield.
I think it might be a thing of Ziyech, Mount, Werner, or Ziyech, Mount, Havertz.
Oh, but don't you think he might play free midfield with 2 strikers?
I think Ziyech, Mount, Havertz.
Depends on who
Havertz.
you're playing at free in midfield.
Havertz.
Yeah.
So you said Jude.
Nah, I wouldn't mind Giroud starting, but either of the two.
Because Giroud ain't going to play, yeah? When's the last time he actually played?
If I'm giving you a realistic one, I'd say Havertz, Ziyech, and Mount. I don't think Giroud will play. Unlikely.
Why Hakan Ziyech against Madrid?
Big game player, man.
He steps up in the big games, I think.
Steps up in the
Like,
big.
he'll be able to link up that pass. Like in the Man City game, you had Ziyech linking up Werner.
Kante should have played that pass to him, and then Mount should have played the pass to him as well.
I think Tammy coming on probably gets him to start.
I think Tammy coming on must he just tries to force a goal to Tammy, I think. Because obviously that's his boy and he hasn't played in ages. I think he just tried to force an assist for Tammy.
Yeah, it was a bit peak though, man. It's a bit peak. Got some comments here. Pulisic, Havertz, Mount against Madrid. Okay, Giroud and Pulli up top, and all our midfielders in the middle. Hakan Ziyech has got the experience with the Champions League too.
He gets a bit more space in the Champions League.
Yeah, there is. But I don't know if we're gonna get the space against Madrid though. That's the only thing. Because obviously Atletico allowed it. But I don't think Atletico and Madrid on that.
Yeah, but I think
Hazard will start.
No,
no,
he's probably the second leg.
Second leg maybe, but not first leg.
That's going to be so weird seeing him at the bridge in another top thing.
It's not that deep, fam. It's just Hazard, bro. You kids, fam.
Best Chelsea player ever.
Cool. Let's stop there. That's for another day. You heard that, Matt. He said Hazard best player at Chelsea.
Here we go.
Devon, we're going to be doing a combined 11 Madrid and Chelsea lineup tomorrow. And on Monday, we'll be doing a preview for the predicted 11. So we'll see. Hazard is on the bench today for Real Madrid, says Cristiano Messi.
He could start on Tuesday, bro.
No, I don't think they'll risk him. I think he'll come off the bench and play the second leg.
Imagine he comes on, rips, scores 2 goals.
He rips Reece James. Yeah, Reece James best right back in the league. Yeah, boom.
That would be a heartbreak.
I bet ads. Reece James, yeah? It's going to be mad.
It's already everyone supporting Chelsea, though. No one wants Real. Imagine Real Madrid win this and Perez is going to be like, yeah, this is why I wanted to do the Super League. The Champions League's too easy. We start giving bare verbal fun. If Real Madrid win the Champions League, it'll be a long day.
No, I think, you know what? I slightly think the refs are going to favour us in this Champions League.
Yeah, same.
UEFA will do, for once, UEFA will actually do anything to get us into the final apart from Real Madrid. I never thought I'd say that because UEFA normally hate us, but I think we're now not our most hated team in Europe.
Yeah, I think Madrid have officially overtaken. I do think the Super League will happen again soon, though. I think the project talks will come out again, though. Maybe not that exact same one, but I feel like teams will start to be open to it soon because this new UEFA thing, who's spoken against it? Only Gundogan.
Yeah.
Gundogan's the only guy I've seen speak.
He's the only guy that said anything. I think a lot more needs to be spoken about it. But apparently, the United and City chief were the ones that accepted this new format, man. They were at the meetings, apparently. So it's a bit of a big L from Man City. Especially
I reckon it'll change it anyway. It's going to start in 2024. I reckon there's so much time and they'll change it.
What, back to usual?
I think they only changed this format right now because they panicked about the whole Super League thing and they were trying to get teams back inside.
Yeah. I don't think they had to change it, though, man. Personally.
Yeah, don't fix what's not broken.
Yeah, because apparently Arsenal can get into the Champions League now, even if they come, 8th, 9th?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to go ahead. I reckon you got 3 years to change it. I reckon it will.
Yeah, so let me ask you guys a serious question. If Chelsea win the Champions League this year, would you guys celebrate it like, proper?
Of course, it's the Champions League.
Now, obviously, last week, everyone had a few question marks because of Super League.
I mean, that makes me want to celebrate even more because the fact that we've stopped this Super League coming in and now we go and win the Champions League, it makes for me, it makes the Champions League even more important.
I don't think Ads agrees with you. His facial expressions says a different story.
Nah, I agree with Matt. I'm still going to celebrate it. This is it. If we won it a couple of years ago, I'm going to go get verbal the best team in Europe. No, okay. I'm going to celebrate it, man.
Bro, do you remember Cazorla, what he said about Perez at Camp Nou? Matt, you missed it, man. That one was too funny. I can't believe he actually fell for that, but that's for another day. So we've got Madrid next, then we've got Fulham, then we've got Madrid again straight after.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wait, is it every 2 weeks or 1 week now for the Champions League?
1 week.
If it's 1 week, then we'll probably play on the following Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then we have
City.
So when's the cup final? 15th.
And then Champions League on 29th.
Oh, yeah, I saw that might be Eid.
No, it shouldn't be. No.
That would be a big L, fam.
I think the Eid's the day before.
No, it might be 13th, actually. I might be gassing it still. Might be
13th,
gaslit.
14th, yeah. 13th actually, yeah. 13th. Bro, that's just so dead for me though, man. Man said 15th of May, bro. How can you do the FA Cup before the Premier League ends? That's it's just not gonna feel the same.
Well, if
Why?
we win it, I'll celebrate.
Because it's not being done after.
Yeah,
It's just weird.
Yeah, it's just tradition, isn't it? Like it's always been after the Premier League season. Even last year, it was after the Premier League season.
It's always been like a week before the Champions League final. So
Yeah,
it's
that's what I'm saying. Everything's just so jam packed right now. It's just a bit dead. There's definitely going to be a couple of injuries in the next month or so. So I reckon.
Yeah, but it's because of COVID and that, isn't it? Obviously, got the Euros coming up as well, man. We have to remember that.
Yeah, true.
So I think they have to try to sort it around those timelines as well. When those Euros actually start? 21st.
yeah, 21st.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, actually, that makes sense. To be fair, yeah.
Yeah, and then
that's deep, you know. So these Chelsea players, say we get to the final, they ain't getting no holiday, fam. They're gonna have to go from the Champions League straight into the England camp. They might get like 2-3 days off. But that's about it.
that's what I'm saying. And also, obviously, Boris Johnson has already said there's gonna be a third wave later on this year. So I think it's gonna be after Euros probably.
So, yeah, probably will.
Yeah, they're gonna get all this revenue in and stuff, and then boom, they're gonna shut it down again. So look out for that. And you can also get a pill now for the Rona, which is a bit. It makes me question a few.
What do you mean?
You can get a pill now, fam. Boris Johnson saying you can get a pill now, bro.
Pill what for the vaccine?
Pill as in like a tablet, rather than getting a vaccine for coronavirus.
Man, it does the same job.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't trust any of that.
I ain't taking no pills.
I mean, you don't need to. You already got the vaccine.
I only got the first dose, so I'm not protected yet.
Yeah, I still don't trust any of these vaccines at the moment. How can a tablet just come out now, bro? Like, come on, we have to ask these questions. How does this all work?
You're talking to someone who has a fear of needles, and now you're telling me that I could have taken a tablet all along.
Yeah, bro. He said it 2 days ago.
ridiculous.
He said 2 days ago. He said a third wave definitely coming this year, and tablet.
I know they've got a task force to create coronavirus drugs to give to people who have symptoms to make the symptoms less and stop people getting seriously ill from it. But I didn't know about a tablet to replace the vaccine.
Okay, I don't think exactly to replace vaccine. Okay, but they're definitely bringing out a tablet. 100%.
Yeah, I heard about they got some task force or something to try and find a new drug to get COVID better.
Yo, Kazilla in the comments, man. Perez, I think he's making another journey to the Camp Nou. He's going to be on top of it very soon. You might find Pulisic there as well because he went missing. So we need to find him as well.
Timo Werner after that miss.
Yeah, I mean, look, Timo Werner stood up. He stepped up. He scored. I didn't hear no Pulisic. I didn't hear Tammy Abraham. I didn't hear I wasn't say Chilwell, but Chilwell got an assist. So
Chilwell's a baller, bro.
Yeah.
I like Chilwell doing his thing as well. Look, I gotta give him credit, man. He's stepping up now as well. He's stepping up, so I have to give him credit. But same energy needed for Werner, man. The composure, just scored those goals.
That cross from Chilwell was actually very good, fam. How it went through the gap and actually found Werner into his feet on the floor. Nice pass, nice weight. Bro, what a player, man. Chilwell's a top left back, bro. I don't know where the hit came from. I understand he had a little bit of bad form for 1-2 months, but I always knew there was a good.
I'm not sure about top left back, but yeah, he's very good.
I love how no one's talking about Alonso now being like one of the best wing backs in the league. Now Chilwell's playing really well.
Now, let's calm down with this, man. We get too excited over a few.
Chilwell's top 3 left back in the Premier League, bro, 100%.
I'm not gonna say anything now, but all I gotta say is the goal that Timo Werner scored is just like you see in Power League, but most man hit it over the bar and he goes in the air and shit. Like, huh?
Like you.
I'm more composed than you on the ball, bro. 100%. Accuracy wise, I'm 100%. I'm very confident in my game on that. Kazilla, I rate Kepa. Yeah, he's got 5 clean sheets in all competitions. He kept clean sheet against City as well. Why would disrespecting this guy? I don't understand. Kepa has done really, really good. I think he's matured, in my opinion. I think he's learned from his lessons.
He has been a bit better recently.
Yeah, he looked composed, bro. Like coming out and getting the ball.
Yeah, a bit more comfortable in that.
Yeah. But I do think he's learned from his lessons. I think he's got, many things wrong with the Saru, the Lampards.
You ever think there's a future for him at the club?
No, definitely not. But I'm gonna big him up,
Definitely not.
obviously. No, definitely not. But I'm gonna big him up, obviously, man.
I'm not sure, man. I think they could be, you know.
No, Mendy's not getting dropped, man. The way Mendy's playing is
I'm saying if he holds the bench for a couple more years, maybe.
what £72 million on the bench.
He's like the definite first team keeper, like for sure, for a couple years, few years now.
No, he's better than Leno. That's what I was saying. It. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's
Of
not.
course, he's better than that.
Mendy's been like top 3-5 keeper in the league this season, bro. This season, not overall, but this season, he's been very good.
Yeah, but I remember everyone was like Leno, this Leno, that is a top keeper.
But don't listen to Arsenal fans. If Arsenal players were as good as Arsenal fans make them out to be, they'd be top of the league.
Like, Arsenal protest was quite good, you know. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if you saw the numbers, the numbers were
It was alright.
the numbers were quite good, man.
Yeah, but they didn't block a bus, did they?
True, true. But obviously, Chelsea always set the trend. Chelsea fans made it all happen, and that's what we need to remember for sure. Dex Dawson, thank you, everyone. Keep liking the video as always. Is there anything else we can speak about? What about Jorginho's comments, man, about Frank Lampard?
Nothing wrong with him, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather moan about his performance today than this.
What?
comment.
What was wrong with his performance?
Well, just the fact that we just didn't take control of that midfield at all, particularly in the
This
second
guy,
half.
Jorginho.
Don't get me wrong. Kante's in the same position as well. I
Both
didn't.
of them played well, man. They stopped
No.
Lingard. Amazing Lingard. World class Lingard. He done nothing.
No, but both of them were awful today. I think some of the worst players on the pitch.
Awful.
Yeah,
Bro, that's a big word.
they were. There was no one. Did you see how fuming Tuchel was on the bench because we were just sitting back, not getting control of the ball. And West Ham, if they had a fucking striker that could actually finish the ball, they might have actually got some few chances, but they just didn't take advantage of it.
I'm not saying anything.
Nah, I think he must have been watching a different game, man.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. Still, I can't
Jorginho
lie.
and Kante played well, bro. Kante was winning back the ball a lot as well, man. That's a big difference. That's our best pivot, man, them two, I think.
I'm a bit shocked. I'm
Yeah, I'm surprised by that, man.
Today made me miss Kovacic.
Awful, you know.
Oh my gosh. Matt, I don't know what you're smoking today. Are you drunk?
No, I'm not drunk.
You sure?
No. And just to prove I haven't got a
Are you not sure? He said no.
No, I'm not.
I said, are you sure? He said no.
No, I'm trying.
Bro, I said, are you sure?
Just to prove that I haven't got a Jorginho agenda, his comments on Lampard were absolutely correct. He said nothing wrong. And if you go back to when Lampard was a player under Villas-Boas, he said the exact similar things, but no one's calling Lampard a snake.
Yeah, but people say it's the way people look at it, because obviously Lampard was a big player. He won loads of things, world-class player. Back then, Jorginho was a bit of... He didn't even play good under Lampard to be making comments about him. As long as, like, even if he played well and was consistent under Lampard, then people would have maybe cut him some slack. But because he wasn't a top player, and he hasn't been a top player like Lampard was back in the day, Lampard earned the right to do those kind of things, where Jorginho hasn't.
Yeah, I think that's the only bit.
It's what most people have been saying. If any one of us said that, no one in the comments would be calling us snakes and not real Chelsea fans. It was right. Lampard came to this club probably a bit too early because of the transfer ban. And then
You was excited about him.
I was excited to see what he'd do, but that's because Lampard came in. Lampard's our greatest ever player. Not Eden Hazard, by the way.
No, he's talking about talent-wise. Ability.
No, Zola's got so much a bit more.
Yeah, that's what I was indirecting, not about best.
Yeah, but anyway, Lampard was the greatest ever player. Of course, I'm going to be hyped up, and at the time when he was here, I'd defend him to the end. But it was way too early for him, and just like I think it's way too early for Arteta at Arsenal as well. They both could be good managers in the future, but it's way too early to come to such a big club.
I can't believe Arteta's in a job, man.
Bro, he's a yes man. That's all it is. He's a yes man, man.
Mate, Kroenke probably doesn't even know they're in 10th place.
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't even know why the team's getting relegated, man. Cazilla, I draw everyone 24/7. Look, I got to spice up the stream, man. I've got over 50 people tuned in. If you guys can like the video, let's push to at least 50 likes. If you think Chelsea will make it to the top 4, let us know your man the match as well. We should be packing Courtois in the next week. Even if we score one and defend, I'm happy. Courtois has been quite good this season, no?
Courtois is a top keeper, man, but I just want to. That guy went AWOL on us, man. I want to see him getting knocked out.
Okay, wait. Let me ask you very quickly. You say the top keeper. Does top keeper mean world class?
Yeah.
Safe. All right, next. Matt, what do you think? Courtois, world class at Chelsea?
You never said that Chelsea.
Wait, at Chelsea or now?
Oh, Ads, are you talking about Chelsea when he was at Chelsea?
Talking about both.
Okay, tell me your honest opinion. At Chelsea, was he world class?
No.
The way I look at it is world class is the top 5 in their position, so in the world. So yeah.
World class to me is Buffon in his prime, Neuer, Casillas at his prime.
They're talking about the best keepers ever.
Yeah, but to be world class, you need to be
No, you
the
don't,
best.
man. You need to be the top 5 in your position, man. Top 5 in your position.
That's
You're
a-
world class.
Bro.
Because you're one of the top players
Well,
in your position.
I think world class is branded around a bit too much.
Yeah, you know, it's the modern
Nowadays.
era today, man. The kids nowadays, they just
All these
definition.
modern fans.
Yeah, Ads especially. He's a footballer as well. He's a striker as well.
Man.
He should know better, man.
Courtois is a very, very good keeper, man.
No, he's a very good keeper,
He's
100%.
good, but he's not. I don't think he gets into the world class.
So-
He's close, but he's not.
So who are 5 keepers better than Courtois?
What, right now?
Yeah. Or better
Only
than-
Oblak. Only Oblak.
Yeah, so what's the problem?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is the levels of world class has gone down right
Yeah,
now.
that doesn't mean that he's not world class. You just mentioned Casillas and Buffon. Those are just the top 2 keepers ever. Of course, he's not going to be at them levels.
But to me, that's what world class is.
Nah, man. I would look at it differently then, man. I just look at world class as the top 5 in the position, and top 5 centre mids, top 5 right wingers, top 5 left wingers. They're all world class. Look how many big players there are in the world. If you're in the top 5 of that position, then in my eyes, you're world class.
Yeah, but that's like saying like Edison, Allison, when they're in their primes, we're going to be calling them world class and those top keepers, which in my eyes, they were top keepers, but they're not, you know.
Allison was definitely world class in his prime, definitely.
Come on, man. When Liverpool won the league, Champions League, everyone was talking about Allison.
Even his final season at Roma, bro. He was cold, bro.
See, look, Casillas saying, look what Casillas saying, Oblak, Neuer, Allison, maybe Edison. Look, this is what I mean.
No,
This is
Yeah,
what I mean.
I'd say I'd agree with Consider. I'd say he's 5th in that.
Yeah, but
you think
what I'm
Edison's
trying to say
better
is in their
than
primes, are they actually world class? Like
You think
the
Edison's
levels
better
that
than
we're talking
Courtois?
Yeah.
Yeah, I disagree big time. Neuer, yeah,
Neuer is a bit finished now, no? He's a bit.
Neuer is a bit finished, but the thing is, he's still good with his feet. And Courtois,
Yeah.
in the modern game,
Oh,
he's not-
Yeah, on
distribution
feet, he's not
suspect.
good enough.
yeah, it's a bit.
He's
suspect.
basically-
Alisson- right now, I'm taking
He's
Courtois.
basically upgrade on Mendy, man. Courtois.
Alisson's at the mayor this season. Yeah, I saw last time some people trying to say Mendy's better than Courtois. That is absolute nonsense. Mendy,
I don't know, man. I think they're all. I think they're special in different departments. That's what it is. I think in today's world, we want players on playing with their
Mendy's only
feet.
better
innit?
than Courtois with his feet and maybe collecting crosses, but Courtois is very good at that as well. So, but yeah,
Yeah, Courtois good at that. I thought Courtois would be better than Mendy at that.
Mendy is very good at that. So they're probably similar at that, but Mendy's only better with his feet than Courtois, I think.
I think Mendy on the ball is still a bit shaky, even though he skills up certain man.
Sometimes he's shaky, but for a big man, he's good. He's good. He's better than most keepers. And a lot of keepers, they make mistakes and it ends up conceding. He hasn't conceded any goals from mistakes. The only mistake
Look, Kepa.
I can remember Mendy making is when he gave away the penalty against Everton when we lost 1-0 at Goodison. But
Oh, at Chelsea talking about. Yeah. Ajax, he done it bare. I mean, Ajax. What's
Ajax, I was
Ajax,
gonna
bro? I think Nano.
Nah,
Wrong
but
day.
Mendy, yeah. So the only mistake, and every keepers gave away a penalty in their career. Like that's normal. Like so, the only mistake. That's really the only mistake. So I rate Mendy a lot, man. I think he's a very good keeper.
Yeah, I think Kepa deserves a bit of respect as well, man. On the ball. On the ball, he's quite
on the
good.
ball, yeah. I'll give him respect. He's good on the ball.
Are you being sarcastic or are you serious?
No, he's good on the ball. Just a shame he's not actually good at being a goalkeeper.
So you tell me the last 3 games he hasn't been composed and good.
He's been okay, but I wouldn't say he's been massively tested.
The 0-0 that he played, who was against Brighton? Was Brighton,
Yeah.
right? Was man the match?
I'm not going to make a comment because I didn't watch the game.
He was the best player for Chelsea.
No. I don't know about that.
Who was better than him against Brighton?
There was no standout. I can't lie.
I was saying to you.
That's probably the worst game of the season for us so far. That game was so bad.
Yeah.
That Werner goal today was so crucial because if it went 0-0 at half time, I could just see that being a 0-0 again if it was 0-0 at half time. So that was a big goal, man.
Fam, Werner's goal was hard still. I rate it highly.
Yeah, same. He held out the ball nicely, spun, he passed it out wide, he ran into the box and finished it. That's what strikers do, bro. That's what he needs to do more of.
Yeah. No, he's done good today, man. Hopefully he continues it, man. I think against Madrid, I think in Europe he gets a lot more space, so maybe it could be crucial for Tuesday.
Maybe. Maybe him and Ziyech can mount as a front three, maybe. I don't know.
That's how we've been playing, though. I swear. Or was it Havertz?
No, Havertz and Werner have been changing around a bit, but for the big games, Werner has been starting in the big games. So is Ziyech.
Yeah.
I mean, they both played well together against City up front. Them two, obviously, they linked up to score and that. So I wouldn't mind it.
But who played against Atletico, the vital goal? It was Havertz,
Ziyech and
Werner. And, where was Mount? On the bench?
He was suspended, remember?
Oh yeah. Alright, cool. When did we make fast, by the way?
Oh, I don't even know. I think like 10 minutes.
No, it can't be that late, surely.
I think it is.
Mad. Matt, have you ever fasted before?
8:16.
No, I haven't fasted. I can imagine it's difficult.
No, I'm not taking the mick or anything. Do you know what fasting is?
Yeah.
What is it to you?
In terms you don't eat and drink for a period of time.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done intermittent fasting, but that's you still drinking water, so it's not really the same.
Just very quickly, Jesters, man. Thing for donation. We're gonna be logging off in like 5 to 7 minutes. You're gonna come on. Let me know very quickly if you want to give your opinion. If not, we'll talk very soon. Tomorrow we're doing a combined 11 Madrid and Chelsea lineups. If you want to join that, or Monday preview for Real Madrid as well. So let me know. But Matt, try it, man. One day, just wake up, don't eat for the whole day, no drink, nothing, and then have something, man. Dex, take care, man. But Matt, one day, man, try it.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, what it can remind you personally is that you only eat when you're bored.
Oh yeah, that just sums up myself.
That's what you eat when you're bored.
Basically, when you don't eat, and you realize that, you eat chocolate, you eat junk, you eat crisps, drinks, randomly.
Snacks and that, you only eat when you're bored. But your meal is like hungry, bro.
No, meals. Matt eats 3 to 4 meals a day.
Well, 2 to 3 or something. I don't normally have breakfast, but.
Oh, you have breakfast. All right, cool. Kane or Haaland scored 2 or 3 today. Can't stay. I think he means he's not going to be here. Fair enough. Yeah. We moved top 4 in our hands. I don't think top 4 is in our hands still, man. We could do the typical 0-0 against Fulham.
Yeah, we're definitely going to drop points in the next 5 games.
We got some big games coming up. So.
And then again, West Ham ain't winning all of their games until the end of the season, so it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah. Guys, I think I'll end it because they're saying Lukaku over Haaland.
No. I mean, no way.
Why not, man?
That's a bad take.
Bad takes, not on the same level as Perez on Camp Nou, though. I don't think I'm gonna forget that. I don't think I'm gonna forget it in my life. Legit. Mate, if you saw it, man.
I was watching the stream. I was like, that's just having a mare.
Big man.
Not good.
Yeah. Guys, look, I want to end it here. Kazilla saying not a bad take. If you don't think it's a bad take, guys, or if you think it's a bad take, Lukaku over Haaland, like the video, man.
Kazilla, are you just saying that because he wants $1 million a week wages? I can understand a little bit if you're saying about the money wise, but just looking at just the technical player aspect of it, Haaland is levels above Lukaku. I'd argue players like Harry Kane are above Lukaku.
Big statement. Massive statement.
It is. I think Lukaku's, again, he's one of these players. He's bordering on world class, but he's not just there. He's just not there for me.
I think he does have to come back to the league and perform at that top level again. But guys, look, I'm going to end it here. If I need to look at the timings that you lot said for coming on. Ads, you busy tomorrow, man? What's your day, man? Football, gym.
Afternoon, in the afternoon, I should be active.
Man said afternoon.
Yeah.
Not afternoon, man.
What time are you trying to do it?
What time's City game?
What time's what?
City's game against Tottenham.
4:30, I think.
4:30. That's a bad one still. We either do 3:30 or after City game.
I could do 3:30, I think.
I should be able to do 3:30 too.
And then we just end at the City game start. Probably. Alright, cool. Guys, 3:30 for now. Combined 11, Madrid and Chelsea line up. If not 3:30 p.m, then we'll probably look around after the City game. So please tune in 3:30 p.m. UK time for now. We see you guys soon. Like the video as always. Ads finally made a camera on the stream. It's been pending for a while. Matt's been busy protesting, but he's back now as well. But yeah, thanks for coming on. Take care all.